Hey everyone, so just a candid moment. We rolled in last night at literally about 5 a.m. after driving all night from Illinois after a Christmas visit to extended family. And it was really good, but it's not easy to drive all night. There's hardships with, being exhausted and maybe eating too many cookies because it's easy to eat stuff on the go that tastes good and is a gift and good, but it kind of wears on you, and moderation is more difficult when you're tired. And so here we are, we got the kids, we half unpacked the van, they're playing with their toys. We woke up at 10 a.m. like 5 hours later than usual, and we're back home. And so I'm thinking, man, our kids are blessed. They got toys from grandma and grandpa's and from us. I want to shave and take a shower, and Christmas is over now, and it's just a lot of emotions that go with that of like, okay, so what's next, and how do we put things in order, and remember what our hope and our joy is as Christians, especially, which is Jesus, the peace that comes from knowing him. So I guess the reason I'm making this video is as you clean up Christmas remnants, I guess, as you put away toys, put things into order, remember what is eternal. Paul says we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but that which is unseen is eternal. And so let's be asking ourselves first, do I believe I have gifts that maybe I just got, or I have hopes or concerns about the new year? Especially in our political climate, ask yourself, what is my hope? If I died today, what do I get to take any of this with me? If I died today, do I know that I'm going to be in paradise, or am I concerned that I'm going to go to hell, basically? Those are some really good things to wrestle with, to not let the distractions of Amazon or HBO Max or whatever, or toys for your kids, consume things this time of year. So I hope that we all can assess where our souls are at, that we can wake up in the morning and remember that God made us and he built us to spend time with him, to know him. Jesus woke up very early in the morning while it was still dark and went to a solitary place where he prayed. And scripture says that to God, the psalmist writes, in your presence is fullness of joy, at your right hand are pleasures forevermore. So the battle is basically to not have idols in our hearts, to not let food or gadgets, iPhones, whatever, have an improper place in our heart, because true joy comes from maybe grabbing a coffee and breakfast and just sitting with the Lord. The simplicity of that is one of the greatest things my wife and I experience day to day. And from there, it's like, how do we navigate having kids? How do we be good stewards over these relationships, good stewards over everything that we now have to put in order, like toys and gifts that we may have received, and getting back to work and shaving? All of that is not easy, but it is all purposeful. If you know Jesus, it all has a purpose. And he calls his people to be good stewards of their time, their resources. And so I just hope that we all can assess what we have now, so to speak, at Christmas. We have our families, our friends, we have maybe things that we've received. So let's be asking ourselves, how do we navigate these things and make the best use of them for God's glory, for the kingdom, because that's what's going to bring us the most joy, is that. So whether it's playing with our kids and having fun with them, whether it's realizing, man, we have more than we need and can really use. How can I bless someone who doesn't have? Like in the New Testament, it says, if anyone has two cloaks, sell it and give one to someone who has none, or something like that. So I just felt strongly to share this because it's easy to have idols. It's easy to be greedy around this time of year. And I'm not immune to that either. We have the flesh that we battle with as Christians. So may we plan and pray well that God help us to assess what we have and to be good stewards of it and to share it, perhaps to use it for the kingdom, and to not be like the 16-year-old me who just got his N64 or PlayStation 2, whatever it was, and just played all day selfishly and wasted away eating candy and video games. That's not what God has for his people. So, all right, be blessed. I hope you have an awesome new year, and may God be glorified in our time, our resources, and our skills and everything in the new year. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things that we need, eating and drinking and clothing, will be added to us, it says. And also, whatever you do, whether eating or drinking or whatever you do all for the glory of God. Little children, keep yourselves from idols, it says in 1 John. And finally, we brought nothing into this world, and we can take nothing out of it. All right, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas season. May the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you have been called in one body, and be faithful, be thankful. Okay, take care.